Yo, what's going on, guys? This is Cack back here with another Animal Jam video. And in today's video, guys, we're going to be talking about this new rim, surprisingly. So, the whole reason why I wanted to talk about this in the first place is because it's going to drift on into another whole subject, and why there's this many people here for this one rim. Before we do get into that, though, I just want to quickly talk about today's video giveaway, which is for the blue headdress, of course. I know, annoying for me to milk it. All you gotta do, though, is like the video, subscribe to channel notifications on, drop a comment down below after you finish the video, and extra entries can be found in the description below as always. But let's talk about this rim here, because people are going crazy over it. As you can see, it is literally 7 a.m. for me, which is when the day rolls back for Animal Jam pretty much. So for these people in here, assuming they're all in like America and stuff like that, it's like probably 5-6 a.m. or actually probably even earlier than that, probably like 1 a.m. maybe 12 a.m. Some pretty crazy turnouts anyway for this rim, that considering it just came out 30 minutes ago. And this is the rim here, the rare scary bone tail. It's like a blackout scary bone tail, which this item already enough is pretty popular as is. So a blackout version of it, it's gonna turn heads for sure. Now this kind of brings me on the topic of rims in general and recolor items in general, because a lot of the time we do just see recolor items on Animal Jam. And this is probably why this video, if it ever goes out, because I'm still debating whether I want to make this video go public, is titled it really is this easy, Animal Jam, because people you know, literally here at AJ for real better be taking notes, because people genuinely love rims like this, where they are like not solid color, but they're pretty close to that. Because even just a few weeks ago we did see these here, these sparkling sapphire shoes. Thank you to the person that in the Epic Wonders that gave me these just as I recorded this video. But rims like this, where they are actually decent recolors and not just something really gross looking, like, okay, I don't have too much of a gross item to use as an example here, but you kind of get what I mean. Like, there's been a lot of notoriously bad recolors in the past, to the point where it's like, do you really want to see it in game? Is there anybody going to actually use this color of the item type of thing? Whether you compare it to something like this scary bone tail here, now everybody's using this at the moment. Even with these sparkling sapphire shoes, a ton of people were using these as well, and it just kind of makes me go, okay, well, how about we just actually listen to the player base here and make better recolors? Now, I know a lot of people complain about recolors and stuff. I actually don't personally mind them a whole lot unless they're decent. You know, granted, they are decent, I don't mind them is what I mean. If they're like really bad recolors, I just really get peeved off by it. But I know there's probably like a limited amount of like items they can recolor and do the same things over and over type of thing. But given that they do it like once a month, maybe once a week technically because of the rims, you know, maybe that would somewhat pace them. I don't really know. Not too sure what's going on here. Free key, yeah, that's facts though. Thank you, Minty. But I hope you understand what I'm saying about this though, because like this really is something that I've noticed anyway that they are improving on sometimes. It isn't just this week or last week, because I think last week was the sapphire shoes that I was talking about as well. There has been, you know, some period like weeks that actually have really good rim recolors, and I'm really happy to see that they do these good recolors sometimes, but it kind of gets overshadowed by the you know, mostly bad ones. So I'm just kind of like here now being like, well, they could make these consistently good rims, I think, anyway, like this one here anyway, because I'll imagine they'll make probably similar ones to this kind throughout the month as well, and probably go back to this video and tell me. But I feel like with them doing these anyway, with these recent recolors and recent rims, they are actually starting to listen with these with the recolors they are doing. They're not just randomly throwing the most ugly, hideous color possible on the worst item that nobody's gonna use and then throwing it into a membership bundle. Like, even in the recent bundle, this dress item particularly is not my favorite, but these three I would use. I could see myself using in an outfit, because the black and orange is pretty good, especially the tail item. I've seen a lot of people use it already. And even these dead items here, like, which dead items do not usually get a whole lot of prop, I feel like, in these, you know, re-releases bundles, I guess you can call them. These are pretty good, even though dead items, it's like easier for them to make from scratch, because they're just images pretty much. But now that I've got that out of the way and talked about the recolor situation, which I feel like I wanted to just personally give Animal Jam props for, because, you know, they're actually listening to the player base. Hopefully they do continue down on this kind of trajectory. I do have a video probably coming out sometime this month, maybe, talking about, you know, various things I think they could implement to the game or reintroduce to the game that would be sufficient, I think, to players as like updates that wouldn't even be hard for them to do because it's already in game pretty much. If that makes sense, do let me know if you guys want to see that in the future or not, you know, depending on that. But now we have to talk about this little bot stuff going on, because it's there's like a lot of confusion going on about this now. So recently I've been getting a lot of reports saying like, oh, you know, is this you? Because there has been a few tigers going around on the game impersonating me amongst a few other people that were on game. I don't know if they're still online right now though. I think Zane Floof over here is in the same room as them, which just mistakenly did not know this account was mine. To be fair, I don't think many people noticed my username yet, but they thought I was an impersonator because of all this going on here right now. As you can see, Kekful Foxy 13, Kekful Foxy 7, amongst other, you know, various streamers and people on the games getting impersonated and stuff, where they're just kind of going around pretending to be the bots. To be exact, these guys are not the bots. These are just a random dude doing this. Even Zane Floof, the streamer I just talked about, getting impersonated now. Like, they probably weren't even doing anything, and this guy that's behind this is doing this. I have an idea of who is behind it. I'm not going to say who because I imagine he would get a thrill of me mentioning him, so I'm not going to do that. But I just want to put it out for the record in detail because I mentioned it briefly at the end of my last video. This is not me. This is not any of the other people you see them having numbers afterwards, and I would recommend just reporting them and blocking them. They are getting banned because I, you know, was getting buddy requested by these like people, and I just accept all my buddy requests regardless to see if these do get banned, and they are actually getting banned, as you can see here, and they will be continuously getting banned. But these are manually being done, so this isn't like the bots where they're automated and in the press of a button they do the same thing. Like, no, this guy is like doing this on like 10 different windows of the game, manually doing this. So it's just really sad, but I just thought I would mention that it isn't me because people are getting confused. Like, it is actually me. I did mention it on my story the other day, but you know, I think a video just at the end here is more than enough. Not its whole dedicated video anyway, but you know, it's just that anyway. But yeah, I thought I would make this video. Thought it was cool, the whole topic about the RAM and stuff. Just kind of wanted to dive deeper on it. But do let me know in the comments below what you guys thought. But we'll wrap it up here. Make sure to subscribe with notifications on if you guys do want to be notified on future videos, as well as videos just like this one. Do make sure to leave a like on it if you did enjoy as well, and do let me know in the comments section below what you guys think about all this. What do you guys think? What do you guys think about the RAM? Do let me know, and yeah, I will catch you guys in the next one.